We just got out of watching Indiana Jones 5. I think this is the one. Dial of Destiny it's called.
La da da.
No, they play that theme so many times. Can we talk about that? They played it so many times throughout the movie.
I think they played it like so many times that you don't forget you're watching Indiana Jones.
You don't want to forget you're watching an Indiana Jones movie.
Yeah.
They played over. They played it over.
And over
him like getting unstuck in a car at one point. They played over him arriving at the docks. Like the most inconsequential things. They play that theme. Or like variations of it, and it gets kind of annoying. Like you notice, because you're supposed to play it when he's doing something cool. That's the point of it.
Right, but it did it. It was like, oh my god! And let me tell you, I was a fan of Indiana Jones because I've seen all the previous ones.
Mm-hmm.
So I had very high hopes for this one because I'm thinking it's the last one for the franchise.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I've read somewhere that they were going to do something different, but that's besides the point. I thought it was going to be amazing being the last one.
Yeah.
But, oh no.
Oh my god.
Very long movie.
It felt so long.
2 hours and a half.
And it felt longer.
Yes.
Like.
Because it was boring.
It was so boring.
Because, you know, it's not the time. 2.5 is a pretty decent amount of time for a movie.
Yeah.
And being that kind of movie, which is an adventure.
It's like an adventure action.
Right, action.
Like for so long. Okay, the opening scene, which is like a flashback, that felt the closest to like a classic Indiana Jones adventure. It was like the middle and end of like another movie entirely.
I mean, that could have been the movie.
Yeah, that could have been the movie. The beginning. A flashback at the beginning could have been like an entire movie in itself, and it would have been way more interesting than what the actual movie was.
Agree, 100%.
And then after the flashback is over, also the CGI they did to make him look younger actually looked pretty good in that scene. Did you feel like it would look good?
I think it did. It looked pretty good. I was like a mess. I was going to work. He looks.
Is he that young? He
yeah,
looked young.
And I still believe that during the movie he was done touch up too, because I don't think he looks that young either.
Yeah.
I mean,
well I know in the flashback they did CGI obviously, like the face rendering whatever to computer so like make him look younger. But I'm saying it looks good.
Yes, he looks good.
Yeah. But the beginning could have been its own movie entirely, and it could have probably been way more fun. And then after that flashback's over and you meet him in present day, older, and the whole rest of the movie takes place, is when it all goes downhill. Because it feels like nothing happens for so long. Even when there's like action or suspense scenes that you're supposed to feel something, I didn't feel anything. I'm just like, oh my god, can we just get to the next scene and have this be closer to being over?
It's very on touch with the movie. Like when there's suspense, you're supposed to feel it, or when there's like sad parts.
Yeah, but I didn't feel
nothing.
I felt nothing. I was just bored.
I was disconnected with the movie 100%.
Yeah, I was disconnected to everything. I was like, when is this gonna be over? There were so many times where I thought the movie was almost over, but it just kept going, and I was like, oh.
Well, actually, I wanted to leave before.
You wanted to leave before. You wanted to leave like halfway through the movie. You're like, I'm this close to just walking out.
Yes, I was. I don't know. I feel at a point I felt like when at the beginning they do the flashback.
Yes.
I felt like kind of like that was filmed, and then there was supposed to be like a whole different movie, and for some reason, I don't even know.
I feel like
I felt like he was supposed to be like in that flashback, and then when he went back to the time where it was,
present day when he's older and
because he's being played around the 60s, late 60s, early 70s.
Yeah.
I felt like when he got to that point, it was gonna be something different, you know?
Yeah.
But oh my lord,
you just don't care.
No.
It just got so boring. There's like one point in the movie where like there's like this random kid character because he needs to have like a kid sidekick or whatever. He's there and we like joke like, look, even he's bored. Remember?
Oh yeah, the kid.
There's like a scene where it zoomed in on him and he looked bored and we're like, look, that's us.
I know, the kid was like sitting there and he looked so bored. Like, oh my god, I go. And then
that's us.
That's us, yes. my God, I wish I could talk.
I wish we could say something positive, but like even the action sequences were kind of boring.
They were boring.
Like I didn't care. Like when I went to the bathroom, I didn't care about being fast. Like I was like, oh, whatever. The movie's still gonna be going. I don't care if I miss something.
Me too.
And I feel like that's the biggest flaw in a movie. Like if you have to go to the bathroom and you don't feel like you're gonna miss anything, like you don't care.
And really, we didn't care.
No, that's like a flaw in a movie. If you don't care to like see what's gonna happen.
I don't think it's a movie.
I don't know if it's like us. We're just not that into that genre, or like Indiana Jones. But
it could be. But I mean, we've seen so many movies that if it was good, even better, because if we're not into it and the movie was good,
and the movie still is good, like we still felt it was good, then it does its job, even if it's not genre we are personally interested in. But this movie didn't like. It just felt like a copy paste of other Indiana Jones movies, and it was just
like, because it would have win us towards like the franchise. Oh, yeah. We loved it, even we're not a fan, but the movie can be seen. We found some flaws, some things we didn't like, but there's a lot we like. But the movie, even us that we're not a fan, we completely
like disconnect entirely.
I don't even think people that like Indiana Jones
would like this.
I don't think
even
so.
If they're big fans, you think they'd like this?
Maybe they will, but
I mean, I guess it depends on the person. But I'm like, I don't know how anyone could enjoy this. I was just so bored. What did you? Let's talk about the character performances. What do you think of Harrison Ford in this?
I think he's getting old tired.
That's what everyone says about every movie he's in now. It's like, man, he does not put anything in these roles.
No, he is.
He's just so tired.
He looked tired.
I honestly feel like he wants to retire from acting, honestly.
Then he shouldn't do movies because really, he didn't catch me. I said, like, okay, there's a lot of actors that are old, right?
Yeah, they're old, but they still like give it their all.
Yes, but.
And I don't want to insult Harrison Ford. Like, he's a legendary actor. Like, respect.
No,
but,
I agree. I think he has very good
I didn't
movies.
feel it.
But in this one, I didn't feel him at all. I felt like he was, like, I don't know, maybe he had to do the part.
Like, I feel like he has the same delivery for every line. Like, he just has gruff voice, and that's it. Like, he doesn't really emote much.
No. I felt like he was getting, like, that's the feedback he gives me, old and tired.
Yes, that's the vibe we got. What did you think of the scene? Wait, are you telling me you didn't like the part where he was shirtless? 80-year-old Harrison Ford shirtless scene?
Oh my God.
At the beginning.
Let's not go there.
Yeah, it was so awkward.
Yeah,
this 80-year-old body just like half naked.
White hair.
Yeah, and you just see, I mean, he puts on a shirt, but it was because he's gonna go talk to like a younger neighbor. But like, it's just like a scene that's there, and I don't know why. It's like, now I'm uncomfortable because you made me look at like a shirtless, almost like, I don't know how old he is, like 80 or something.
He should be in his 80s.
80s or something.
Yeah.
Like 80-year-old Harrison Ford shirtless, and I'm like, oh,
well,
why?
If we go to the age of the movie, he's like retiring. So
yes,
he's in his 60s.
That's the thing, because at the beginning there's a retirement party for him.
We know in real life Harrison is close to the 80s.
I think he's in his 80s now, but in the movie it's like
it would be like 65.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
62, between 62 65. Yeah.
But either way, that was uncomfortable.
I wasn't comfortable, but besides the acting wasn't there either.
No.
He was very like, okay, I show up, I did the part.
Yeah, that's like his vibe for most things he's in nowadays. Like, I show up, I do the thing, I'm Harrison Ford.
Right, and that's it.
You pay me.
But now, well, do we have to say anything?
Well, what did you think of the villain? I have a question. How did he not die when he got hit in the face with that pole earlier?
I know, that's back in the train.
Yeah, back at the train scene in the beginning. He should have like at least had like a terrible scar on his face or something.
Which he didn't.
No, he just got hit in the face, and I guess he was fine.
This is a Indiana Jones.
There's no logic.
No, because see, before when you would see Indiana Jones was back in the 80s, 90s, so it would look cool. But now we're almost 2023.
Yeah,
that looks a little like hello.
Yeah, he wasn't I didn't feel anything about him. Like, he was meant to be threatening, but I didn't care. I didn't feel
at
anything
all
for him.
It's like, okay.
And his lackeys or goons that are like more trigger happy or something, they were nothing.
I felt it was very outdone, like too much, but it didn't give you what they wanted to deliver.
No.
You know, like they wanted to make them they're goons or they're bad, they're villains, and they do whatever.
Yeah, and the characters and the new characters you're supposed to care about, like his goddaughter, I guess, Helena, whatever her name was, and Teddy, the kid. I'm like, why are they here?
Yeah, they kind of did.
She's like a thief for half of the first half, and he's just a random kid. Like, is he I guess he's an orphan, but like, where did you come from? Why are you still following them?
I don't know.
Also, he apparently just knows how to hotwire a plane and fly it.
And he's never flown
at the end of the movie.
Right, and he never done it before.
No, but he suddenly can just do it.
Because remember that part when you see him like
No, like he knows how to hotwire thing, but it's like a plane?
Yeah.
You're like 12 or something.
I know, but remember that part when she was doing the betting?
Mm-hmm.
And he was outside and he was like asking the pilot, oh, what do you do? How do you do?
Yeah, I guess that was like foreshadowing, but I don't know. It was just like a random thing.
I don't know. There's so many conclusions, you know, like they don't make sense once you start analyzing. Like it wasn't very thought of, right?
Yeah.
Like the kid, he's a kid and he's flying a plane. Wow.
And his other sidekick, the girl, is also, I guess, involved in the plot. I don't know. And
she didn't really make me feel
anything. No.
Like the part she's trying to save him.
Yeah.
You're supposed to feel like, oh wow, like
at the end with the plane, right?
Right.
When they go.
But I don't know. The movie didn't move me. Like
no.
Ew.
The whole thing, the whole weird occasional mention of like his divorce with like his first love interest and the fact that his son died. I feel like that's a thing that's added in because the last movie ended with him getting married. But it was like such an added on thing. Like, oh, he's divorced now and also his kid died. But it's like not mentioned that much. It's like, okay.
But
and then she appears at the end.
I think they were going to use an actor for that part.
No, I think they wanted to bring those characters back. But I guess because they couldn't get them back, all they could get back was the actress that played Miriam or whatever her name was. That was the only one they could get. And she just appears randomly at the end. And I guess they make up or get back together.
Yeah, that's...
I guess.
I don't know. We just saw them kiss and we left the theater.
We kissed. We saw them kiss and we were like, okay, the movie's over now.
Yeah, we saw the
credits, we left.
And we left. But I'm thinking that's what it is.
The minute those credits roll, we were out of...
Like, oh my God. It was like, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I thought, because when I had like a theory halfway through the movie that when they found like the body of like the guy who made, I forget his name. I'm gonna forget so many things immediately after this movie. But the guy who made like the dial that makes you go back in time or wherever the plot.
Oh, Archimedes or something.
Yeah, something like that. Reed Roman. I thought the dead body was gonna be Indiana because of the watch thing, and earlier he foreshadowed it with like, hey, that was my father's watch or whatever. I thought that was gonna be him, and then the movie hints that it might be him because he's like, I want to stay.
Right.
And then the character Helena is like, no, and then she punches him and knocks him unconscious, and then they go back, and it's like this whole thing meant nothing.
Right.
You going back in time meant nothing if you didn't even go through with like staying and being that dead body from my theory, which could have been interesting.
Yeah.
But it meant nothing. Now it's just in present day, and I guess getting back together with his ex-wife. I don't know.
All I could tell you right now is this movie was like, I don't know, disastrous.
It just wasn't
there for us.
No.
This movie wasn't there for us. Yeah. Do we want to add anything else?
No. Nothing was interesting. Yeah, I would have said something about the action scenes, but like the action scenes were boring to me.
Yeah. They were boring. I don't really have much more to say.
I don't have anything else to say.
I just want to finish and forget about it.
Just finish this movie. Just finish talking about this movie and forget
about it. So
I guess we're gonna rate it now.
we'll rate it. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 10. Do you think that's too high still?
I'm gonna give it a. I'm gonna give it a 3. I'm gonna give it a 3 because
the beginning flashback
that was good.
And I'll give it that. But
I'll give it a 3, but I
suggest
suggest don't spend your money going to the theater.
this is the first time I'd actually say do not waste money on a movie.
Yeah.
I don't want to be mean like that, and you never want to go into a movie wanting it to be bad, you know?
Right.
You want it to be good. You never want to be that person. But like, I can't defend this movie. Like, I found nothing to connect with. I'm sorry.
Me neither. I nothing.
I don't want to be that negative kind of reviewer, but like, I honestly can't think of a positive.
And I was the one that was really excited.
You were the most excited out of the both.
I know. So hopefully we'll see something next week that we really
Maybe
love.
next time we'll see something we'll like more.
So we
We'll
can
see.
uplift ourselves from this experience.
Yeah, be more uplifted
Yes.
from a boring movie.
But I'll give it a 3, and that's all for
yeah,
me today.
you're a 3 out of 10. I'm a 3 out of 10. We both agree, pretty low. If you've seen, wait, before can we just talk about how stupid of a title it has, Dial of Destiny?
Oh yeah, the title is.
It's not even ever called a dial. I think.
I don't think so. I mean,
Like, do they ever call it a dial?
no, the thing is not even called a dial. The little equipment.
Yeah,
no,
I
it's
don't-
called Archimedes or something like
Yeah.
that. Weird name. Yeah. Even the title is off.
Also, some of the since the main antagonists are German, they have them speak German, and they'll have like subtitles, but they'll put the subtitles so randomly. Like they'll have there was one conversation they're having in the background, and they still put subtitles. I'm like, why do you put subtitles? Why do we need to know what they're saying at this moment? It doesn't matter. And then other times there's no subtitles. Like it was very random when they put them.
I know.
Not consistent. Anyway, that's the last complaint. Nothing else. That's it. We're both 3 out of 10. Low rating. Don't watch this movie. It's very boring. It's like the worst Indiana Jones movie.
I see.
As like a worst complaint, or like just the most boring movie as like a best thing you could say.
Right.
So yeah, don't go see it. But if you've seen Indiana Jones Dial of Destiny, what are your thoughts? Comment down below. Maybe you liked it more than us. Give us your thoughts. Like, comment, subscribe. This has been Just Some Fangirl, and we are out. Da, 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 da.